Dr. Shahab will continue his work as the province's chief medical health officer, despite continuing protests which have now escalated to new levels. Over the weekend, a group of people stood outside his home holding signs.
It's a group of protesters that we're acquainted with. We've had interactions with them and discussions with them many times, most of them being right around the ledge. This time they were in a residential area, and so we had police officers respond immediately, and it was determined that Dr. Shahab's house was in the very near vicinity as to where they were protesting.
Now, Shahab didn't comment today. His family nor he were harmed over the weekend. Police did show up to the scene and the crowd dispersed. They are investigating.
The primary focus is on, is there any immediate risk to the safety of anyone? And if there isn't, then the investigative work is done to determine if there's any potential charges that will come from that. And so that's the work that's going on right now, is doing some more investigative work, working with prosecutions. So the Crown prosecutors are people that we're talking with on a regular basis to determine whether or not there are potential charges that will come from this. At this point, I don't have any more information for you on that.
In recent weeks, the protests have changed locations from outside here at the legislature to outside Shahab's office at the TC Douglas building. And then a few weeks ago, outside Shahab's vehicle, where he needed a police escort from this building. And on the weekend, outside his home. On the weekend, Premier Moe called the group of protesters harassing. He said they were idiots and said it was unacceptable and sickening. He said if anyone has any concerns or disputes about the government's public health policy, they should email him or their MLA. Dr. Shahab and his team work under the umbrella of the Ministry of Health. They make recommendations, but it's up to the government to act. Shahab cannot compel the government to implement any measures. And we might find out what any new measures will be on Tuesday afternoon. As on Friday, the current restrictions expire. The government has options. It can extend the restrictions further, implement new ones, or relax them. And we'll find out Tuesday afternoon. Adam Hunter, CBC News, Regina.